Hey, what's up guys? It's been 7 years since I posted my transformation video that went viral. If you're wondering what's going on in my life right now, what thoughts I had, mistakes I made, and which are my conclusions after several years of my social media activity, then that's the goal of this video. And it's also going to take some pressure off my shoulders. Hey everyone, it's Darek here from Caliathletics. It's been a while since my last video, but if you're watching me from the very beginnings, you probably recognize this place behind me because it's the calisthenics park where everything started. Before I started my YouTube channel, I was an introvert kid that decided to change his life through bodyweight trainings, and I was able to make a really nice progress in 1 year because I was fully dedicated to that activity. So I decided to record the whole process of my body transformation and post it on YouTube. And then it went viral. So this is how my YouTube channel started, and this is the moment where everything changed in my life. Alright guys, so this is the bar where I was doing my first pull-ups and later on my first back levers and other skills. I remember here on this lower bar I was learning my first 360 as it wasn't that high as this one, but we didn't have a place to perform dips. So we were going here, jumping up there, and then we found a solution. So if you look closely, the funny thing is that here is still one of the very first Caliathletics stickers that is right here. You can barely see it, but it has like 7 or 8 years now. So after releasing my body transformation video, I started getting a lot of messages and questions how to make such a progress. And I started to help people, but at some point I realized that it's not really possible to send them the same routine that I was using because it simply don't work for them. So the next step in my social media activity was to do online coaching and run my website with online courses. So this is where I kind of switched my priorities, I think, because I focused a lot on growing my first business. It was something amazing that I was able to do, while at the same time having a lot of joy in creating the YouTube content. But then over time, I noticed that I started to focus a bit more on this business side, let's say, but switching your priorities has its downsides. I couldn't be perfect at everything. I realized that after some time because I was aiming to still be perfect at trainings, grow my physique, improve at calisthenics skills, then grow my YouTube channel, grow my Instagram, grow the business, grow the shop, and so many different things. So over those years I had so many great experiences, but the downside was that my YouTube channel started to go down because I was not creating content consistently. The content itself was not really following the trends, and I didn't pay enough attention to that. So at this point I made a couple of mistakes, and the main one was that I was focusing on too many different things. So last couple of months I was thinking a lot, what should I focus on in my life and in my social media activity. Welcome in the Caliathletics home. There are 4 things that I want to mainly focus at, but before I tell you a bit more about that, let's find out about the space. So as you can see, it's pretty much minimalistic. That was the main idea, because we are going to use this place to work with our team to create a content, and it's also a part of office and home for me. So as you can see, we got simply the pull-up bar here with cool logo. Right here you can see our new merch, that is a new collection for Caliathletics shop. I saw that the previous collection was pretty much basic about the logo type only, but here I decided to make it a bit more fancy, let's say, so a bit more streetwear. Here the new collection for Nobody Cares Until You Plunge, and no risk, no story. That is very important slogan for me. We also worked a bit on improving design of our products. So as you can see, it's a new pull-up bar. Maybe on the screen you can see old design. I think that difference is quite big. We'll be also able to ship it now worldwide because we can make it into a smaller package. Right here, the desk where we work. And here, when we record the content, we add some lights and make it a studio. So that's pretty much it, but we also got some space below that I'm going to show you in a minute, because the main idea was to combine the office with the studio and also the place from where we ship our packages. Alright, so this is the second part of our headquarters. This place is dedicated to Caliathletics shop. From here we ship our products to Poland and internationally. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this place, even though it's pretty much mess. I'm not going to show you everything in details. We need to clean it firstly, but you know, it means that we work here. But right now, let's come back upstairs and let's talk about my main goals. One of the main priority for me right now is to release the calisthenics app. This one is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be also in collaboration with Learn Calisthenics. That is one of the biggest profiles about calisthenics on Instagram. And I got so many good ideas about this app. Cannot wait to launch it, but I have to spend a lot of time on that. So probably it's going to be released within 6-7 months. I really hope for that. And the second goal is to grow Caliathletics shop internationally. Over past years, we focused a lot on Polish market, and I believe that it has better awareness than before. My team made a really good work, as well as every person that worked with us. Right now, we want to aim higher and work internationally. So this is why we talk to a lot of athletes and influencers to help us grow the brand awareness. And now the third goal, that is creating a content. So guys, I've been thinking a lot about that, and it was one of the hardest decisions that I had to take, because I had to decide whether I want to continue posting on this channel or create the new one, because I have prepared a lot of informative and valuable content about calisthenics for beginners and intermediates, some advice, tricks and hacks. However, I realized that posting it here on this YouTube channel is not really something I would like to do. I decided to create a new YouTube channel from the beginning. It's going to be a new journey. It's going to be really demanding, but I set myself a goal to be posting this type of content for at least 5 months, and we're gonna see how it works. So if you're still interested about calisthenics advice, then check out the link in the description. There is the first video. So I would really appreciate if you just leave a comment, because it's going to help me grow this YouTube channel from the very beginnings. It's not that easy. And if you're wondering what's going to happen to this YouTube channel, then watch this video till the end. And now guys, the fourth priority, I want to focus more on my trainings. So right now, let's move to the next location, which is going to be pretty much important for the next couple of months and years. That is gym. Let's hit the training. Alright, so in today's workout you could see me working on a planche, which is one of the most impressive skills in my opinion, which you can perform in different variations. So this is my ultimate goal now, to progress in that. As you can see, I started with the most demanding progressions and later on switching to easier variations. Of course, this skill is very hard, so you have to do it in a clever way and of course rest a lot in between sets. So after performing that, I switched to the Maltese preparation, which is another skill I would like to achieve in the future, and also playing with some one-arm handstands. I've been focusing on this skill over past 2 months, and the thing that I was able to achieve, as you know, training is one of my main 4 priorities now. I try to be more consistent, and what I mean by that is not only by saying, but by changing my daily routine. So what I changed is my daily routine. This time I decided to train in the mornings. Even though I don't feel that much energy in the morning, I can do that more consistently. Because if I was planning to work out in the evenings, very often I have to postpone the trainings because I was super tired after the work and full day. So this time it seems to work good for me. I'm training 4 times skills a week in the morning, and then 2 times the hypertrophy. So it's 6 trainings a week, pretty much, but for the goals that I have, I found it necessary. So I'm pretty satisfied with today's training, but we have to switch locations because there is one more important part of this video that I want to share with you. So guys, let's go. So as I told you at the beginning of this vlog, a while ago I realized that I was focusing on too many things. I had to take decision to focus only on the most important, but before that I needed to understand what was the reason, and I found out that it was a fear of loss. Since I was not born in a rich family, building my first online business was something big for me that I didn't want to lose at any chance. So because of that, I started to think about different projects because, well, if this worked, this idea is great, let's give it a try. Then adding another one and multiplying that is not really a good thing. Because if you focus on too many projects, the other projects that are the core business start to take disadvantage of this. And I think it's a big problem for many people, because if you look at others, you see that they have an income sources, like so many income sources, but you have to realize most of them started with single one. So my first conclusion is to focus on the most important things. For that you can use, for example, the Pareto rule. The second conclusion I had is to stop overthinking and take action, because I was trying to be the best version of myself. So because of that I got into a niche on YouTube about improving your productivity, growing the business, many marketing tips and so on. But then at some point, of course, it's good to get the knowledge, but at some point you realize that you're not taking benefits of that anymore. By watching so many videos, you start demotivating yourself and stop taking the action, because you just get in the funnel of others' marketing, right? So this is the second thing I want to improve in my life. Think less and do more, as simple as that. And the last one is pretty obvious, but it's consistency. Even though being an expert on that when it comes to my body transformation and being able to make very good progress, I've noticed that over time I started losing my consistency because of focusing on too many things. So it's all combined, as you can see, guys. You might be also wondering which are the plans for this YouTube channel. And guys, I want to keep it clear. I'm not going to post any more educational content about calisthenics. For that, I create the new YouTube channel. The link is in the description. And here I want to leave myself a space to create whenever I feel creating and whenever I have good content ideas. So whenever I feel I want to share something important with you, probably more of lifestyle, maybe some productivity, or my progress related videos, then I'm going to upload. So well, I wanted to thank you all for this long journey. I'm not saying this is the end, but definitely it's the beginning of something new.